Welcome to the call. Those on YouTube, those on Facebook Live, welcome to the call. JD, I see you're on the call. Guys, Shane, what's happening, y'all? Look, guys, I cannot wait to talk about today because I know we're talking about today, but we're going to talk about envisioning tomorrow. And so, dude, for those, when you get these calls, when you're on these calls are meant to truly, hopefully, to give you the energy to decide what game you want to play, man. I hope I just give you the confidence every single day you wake up. I know we talk on Tuesdays to really get the confidence to get up and play the game of life, dude. Just get up and move. Just get up and start moving. So my intention is to help you in any way, shape, or form by just showing you what I do on a daily basis, what I try to do at night, how I meditate at night, throughout the day, what I do every single day to become the best version of myself. Because at the end of the day, this whole thing in life is how do we truly get better today than we were yesterday? I mean, that's truly what it is. How do we become better version of ourselves? How do we go Bobby or Guy or Shane or Vinny 2.0, if you will? How do we become better? Because if you're not evolving, if you're not constantly changing and you're staying stuck, then what are you? So guys, these calls, they're meant to help you define the game you want to play, but this applies whether you're a dentist, whether you're a young entrepreneur, whether you're an inspiring singer, whether you're a student, whether you want to be in the insurance game, whether you want to be a professional player, no matter what it is, whether you want to be just the best mom or dad or just the best brother and sister, these calls are meant for you. And at the end of the day, of course, I'm a dentist. I talk about dentistry a lot. I'm talking about encouraging dentists and whether you're a retired dentist. So at the end of the day, I don't care what it is you want to be. My hope is just that you take away some of the tips and tricks and become the best version of yourself and start implementing these things in your life. And I know there's some new people on the call. So if you don't know a little bit about me, guys, I'm Dr. Bobby Grossi, born and raised in Flint, Michigan by a single mom raising 3 kids, Gina, Jimmy, and me. My name is Bobby. What's up? My mom's name is Linda. She rocks. I know Bob Hill's on the call. He rocks. At the end of the day, look at it. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like to have nothing. I know what it's like to wake up one day to not know where I want to go. I know what it's like to have $18,000 in my name and not know what it's like to pay bills. I know what it's like to not imagine what my next food or my play is going to be. Guys, I know. I've been there. But I also know how to get through it, how to clear through the minutia. And a lot of the things is just envisioning a brighter future, envisioning a better tomorrow. Thumbs up, guys, if you remember when you were with kids, what it was like to dream. Do you remember when you had that moment in your life where it was just a dream and when you could just close your eyes and envision what life could be like? This call today, Mario and Annalisa, this call today is just how do you envision that tomorrow? Do you visualize the future, visualizing where you want to go, causing, creating, if you will, what you want to be is one of the greatest key to making it a reality. I know it sounds silly. We don't even take the time to think and visualize, closing your eyes. I mean, just close your eyes. What is your dream life? What does it look like? What do you want to cause and create? What do you want it to be? When you can visualize it to help it become a reality, you're unlocking the potential of what lies ahead, if you will. And it can be accelerating. And ultimately provides the pathway for your success. It can give you that energy when you don't have it. My wife said something to me the other day, last night. She goes, hey, XYZ is about to happen. Can you meditate on that? Meditation is just a form of visualization. What is it that you want to cause and create? So when you stop the world and you look for ways, or you meditate, or you breathe, or you just kind of envision what a dream life would be like, that is closer to creating that. Because if you can't see it, you can't achieve it. If you don't have a go-ahead place to go, like it's no different than going on a trip. It's no different than looking ahead. Where do you want to go? We know we get so excited when we say, hey, we're going on vacation for a family 2 months from now. What happens? You start living the life like you're already on vacation. You start buying clothes. You start working out. You get all pumped up and motivated. And even when you have that bad day at work, or when you have these things, you go, yeah, but in 35 days, I'm going on vacation. I just got to get forward. That's what envisioning tomorrow looks like. Looking forward with optimism towards the unknown is what invites the abundance and possibilities in your life. Turning these aspirations into actionable goals or will give you the power to shape your future that you desire. So it's no different than vacation. It's no different than wanting to be a dentist. I had to visualize what it was like to walk down to get my diploma, to have my sash in my head. I had to visualize it. What colors was it? No different when I owned Grossi Dental Wellness. I visualized what it would be like, Annalisa. I visualized, Mario, where I was headed in Mohit. I visualized, Bob, what was going to happen, and Vinny and Linda and Guy and JD and everyone else on this call. You got to visualize it. Christine, what is it that you want to see, Dario? What is it that you want to accomplish? What does it even look like? I can remember when somebody asked me, how did you know at Grossi Dental Wellness what you wanted to set up? Guys, I visualized it. I knew exactly what it was. So you can also visualize wealth, your castle of choice, if you will. And when I talk about wealth, wealth means so many different things to so many different people. For some, it might mean, I want financial stability. I know wealth to me is, I think of an overabundance of money to the point where I have financial freedom and can do whatever I want. Right? I have the ability to say yes or no to anything I want. I have love from my wife unconditionally. I have love for my kids unconditionally. I will go above and beyond for people. I have so much joy in family that supports and loves me, and I'm able to do the same return. That is wealth. That is wealth to me. But what does it mean to you? It might mean just having freedom to pursue your passions. It could be whatever wealth means to you. It's essential to visualize it and make it a reality. So, Guy, I'm going to challenge you when what is wealth? What is wealth to you, Guy? JD, what is wealth? Everyone online watching this, what does wealth mean to you? Wealth could be a lot of things. Imagine yourself living in your castle of choice, if you will, a place where you have everything you need and desire. It could be like a grand mansion, like it could be a luxurious interior for a cozy little cottage. It could be nestled in a quiet countryside. It could be you living in Aruba. It could be Jamaica, man. You could be chilling on an island in a beach. My Jamaica accent was terrible. Whatever it is, visualize it. What is your castle of choice? What is it? And visualize yourself living there and enjoying all the luxuries and comforts that you have to offer. Because when you visualize your castle of choice, if you will, you can identify the steps you need to take it to make it a reality. You know what you have to do. It can mean creating a savings plan, investing in yourself or your career, or pursuing opportunities that will bring you closer to your dream. Like, what steps do you have to do? What steps do you have to take, Guy, to get the castle of your choice? What is it? Is it redoing the landscaping? Do you got to change, pivot, or get another income or job? Or do you have to, if you want to create more freedom to your family, what does that mean? And I know in these times of needs and sometimes these economic things, we don't really know what it is, but if you can visualize it, and you can jot it down, and you can visualize certain things, whether it's wealth or your castle of choice, or just visualizing what tomorrow looks like. These are the things that are going to help you catapult, you will, to envision what tomorrow is. And then another key component that you got to have. I mean, it's absolutely a must. I hope you're visualizing, when you visualize wealth, a form of happiness. Maybe your dream vacation. Happiness is this elusive concept, but we all strive it in one way or another. We are trying to find happiness. In some people, it might be buying XYZ. In others, it might be a dream vacation, might be a great way to visualize happiness in all the things that bring you joy. I know for me, I look forward to sometimes the next day, the next event, how to create more. I envision myself of providing for my brother-in-law and my mom and my brother in Shandell and my team in dentistry. I visualize myself making an impact in their life, and that gives me a tremendous amount of joy. And I can also envision, like, if we are planning in a planned vacation, what people's responses are and what experiences that we create. See, a lot of us realize that happiness is just like that vacation, but we might have a hiccup on money. Well, I can't do that. I can't afford that. So you're living this scarcity mindset, which is a topic for a different day, but you can't even take the time to visualize happiness. Whether it's your job, imagine yourself though, on that perfect job or on that dream vacation, whether it's lounging on that tropical beach, Shandell, whether it's exploring ancient ruins, probably Guy hiking in a scenic mountain range, whatever it is. Visualize yourself experiencing all those sights and sounds and sensations of your dream destination. That's a form of meditation. When you meditate, what I do is I close the world out and I can totally embody whatever that is, whether it's healing a loved one, whether it's going on a dream vacation, whether it's creating the future I dream and I want. I envision myself as if it's already happened. I've already experienced that. whether it's somebody trying to wake up tomorrow to envision what does tomorrow look like, because we are the masters. We are the masters of creating negativity in our life. We are the masters of saying what's not going to work. Thumbs up if you guys ever done that. How many times did we spend more time saying something's not going to work than it is going to work? How many more times do we honestly visualize something negative in our life versus positive? Thumbs up if you've ever done that. It's way easier. It's way easier to visualize, oh, this world stinks, or this is going to happen because of culture in my life. But what if you flipped it? What if you visualized happiness and what it looks like? Because when you visualize it, you can create it and you will help come up with a plan and make it a reality. It could be as simple as just saving money for the trip. It could be researching the best deals. It could be learning a new language. It could be anything it is to create that experience that's in your mind. And sometimes, look, dudes, you got to create it in your mind before it can ever come. Because once again, if you build it, they will come. The field of dreams. And then when else you're visualizing or envisioning tomorrow, what's legacy? What does legacy mean to you? I think it means giving back. Like what is your legacy as you move on? When you are, Jim Quick said something amazing. It's the letter B and D, but really all that matters is the letter C. And you're like me, what does that mean? Well, there's a letter B, which is birth, and your letter D, which is death. But it's the letter C. It's the choices you make every single day to determine how great you were between B and D. That's powerful. I heard that from Jim Quick. So when you talk about the legacy, what are you doing from your birth date to your death date? What does that dash represent, if you will? How do people know, or what legacy is it that you want to leave? Maybe it's financial freedom for your kids so you have the best life insurance policy. Whether it's creating people how to dream and live their dreams to their fullest, Linda. Whether it's passing on something to your younger kids or a generation to other people to become their best version of themselves. Because legacy is about leaving a positive impact in the world. Something that will endure beyond our lifetime. Something that goes way beyond us. And to me, giving back is one of the most powerful ways to create that lasting legacy. It's what fuels me. It's what motivates me. That's what motivates you. Have you ever thought about what legacy is that you want to leave? And look at, some people leave a legacy of depression, anxiety, because they're so stuck in that. And we know those people. You're not those people. You're on the call today. You want to be the 1%ers. So visualize yourself making that impact and what impact you want to make in this world. And the people you want to help. It could be supporting a cause you're passionate about, volunteering your time and skills. It could be creating a business or organization to help others. I know one of my things is giving back, always making the greatest impact, trying to show people that there's hope, getting on these calls, growing with Grossi calls to try to show people what it is that the simplest task they can do to become the best version of yourself. That's part of the legacy. That's part of the brand. What do you represent out there? And when you visualize in your legacy, you can take action toward creating that positive impact. But Sharon, it's very important. What is it that you want to create? Chanel, what is it that you want to cause? Christine, what is the impact that you want to make in this world? Marielle and Vinny and everyone else on YouTube and on Facebook Live, what is it? What is your legacy? How do people know that it came from you? What positive impact do you want to have on my kid? I mean, I joke about this. I said I came from a broken home and I don't mention my dad a lot. But the funny thing is he gave me the greatest legacy there ever was. And you might say, well, what do you mean by that? I knew exactly what not to do. He gave me the roadmap in life of what not to do. He was an alcoholic. He was addicted to certain things. And I knew that, okay, there's the roadmap. That's his legacy. This is what he left. Now, how do I change that seed that is planted in my life? And how do I make it my own legacy and take their sadness or whatever and make it a positive? See, I'm creating a different action. And I'm just creating something more positive. I hope my kids, when I'm dead and gone, why I do some of these videos, you might laugh, it lives forever. So when you lose that loved one, where you don't know where to go and you need that voice of reason, maybe they can always hear my voice. How amazing is that? Have you ever just talked to your phone, to your kids and say, hey, here's what I want to do. This is what I want to do. This is the legacy I want to leave. Visualize it. Donate to a charity. Make a difference. Show people that you got to go above and beyond for other people. Give more than you could ever receive. So some of the problem was not getting enough impact and money just with a thumbs up is maybe you're not giving more. than what you want back. Because it's no different than relationships, JD and Shane and Christine and Dario and Sharon that's on this call. It's no different. You got to give way more than you ever give. And some things that might be holding you back is maybe you're just not giving enough. Maybe it is you're not giving enough financial to a charity because you don't think you have it. That's a scarcity mindset. Just do it. At the end of the day, there's nothing better than giving a gift or love or positivity to somebody. There's nothing better in this world. Create a business that prioritizes social responsibility, whatever it is. But envisioning your tomorrow is a concept that encourages people to create a positive and productive vision for the future by visualizing aspects such as wealth, happiness, and legacy. Visualizing the castle of your choice. Visualizing your dream vacation. And it can help you identify the steps needed along the way. What are you wanting to pursue? What gives you joy? What brings you happiness? Is it giving back to the community? Is it cleaning a house for a loved one? Is it, what is going to be you? When you are fill that gap between birth and death, what is your lasting legacy? Do you even have enough time to visualize what you want? Do you even want to take control of the life and cause and create the life you truly deserve? And when you know what you want, when you want to create that a legacy, when you want to give back to the community, when you figure out what your castle of choice is, if you will, when you truly create the legacy you want and you hit a milestone, stop and celebrate that thing, man, along the way. That's what's going to help you stay motivated and focused to achieving your long-term goals. Annalisa, what is it that you want to cause and create? Linda, what is it that you want to cause and create? Shane, JD, Christine, and everybody live. What is it? Take the time. The time is now. In this crazy world we live in, the time is now to seize control of your life. Jim Quick said it, and I'm going to say it again. It's the letter between B and D. Between your birth, letter B, and your death, letter D. It's the letter C. It's the choices / that you make every single day to decide where you're headed. What is your legacy? What is your life goal? What is that you want to cause and create? If you're confused, talk to somebody. Find out what you're good at. Find out what truly lights you up. And literally take the time, no different than when I was that boy on that big wheel at 8 years old, envisioning a life greater than what I was leading. That's where it starts. It starts by envisioning something different than where you're at. When you're stuck in this pitfall, when you don't know how to get out of it, what does it look like? What would it look like to you of complete joy and happiness? What would it look like to you to have all the money you possibly could have? What would it look like to you to dress the way you want to dress? When I started dentistry in 2008, not dentistry, I started in 2003. But when I bought Grossi Dental and Wellness in 2008, all I did was envision what I wanted the practice to look like. Where my office was, who my staff members were, how do they dress, how do they carry themselves? And then somebody said to me, how did you truly change from being a $1.2 million practice to nearly a $4 million dental practice? And I just changed the way I carried myself and I looked. So it started with my appearance. It started with what do I want to cause and create? And then you sit down with the team. Your name has changed to Dr. Bobby Grossi. Yeah, I did change my name. I did. But I did change my name. I changed it to Grossi Dental. My team was changed to Bobby Grossi. I changed it when I was 18 years old. So I can remember when I was 18, my last name used to be Bobby Loomis, right? And so I envisioned what life would be like and who do I want to honor? What was my legacy? What did I want to create? And I knew I wanted to honor my grandfather and my grandmother, who I don't get enough praise, who my grandpa died of throat cancer and is why I'm a dentist, and honor my mom who raised me without really the help of my father. So I knew that when I became something, or I envisioned something, right? I didn't want to have Dr. Bobby Loomis. I wanted to have the badge of honor of Dr. Bobby Grossi, because I wanted my legacy to carry on as Grossi. I wanted the Grossi name to carry on. So I envisioned something where I'm at today. I also have a dream to envision that I make a difference in people's lives. And so I'm trying to carry on this legacy, and I want to make the greatest impact in this world. But when you take control of your future, when you seize the open canvas, if you will, of the picture you want to paint and create, and you know that you're either the author or the story, or you're the artist of your painting. What is it that you want to aspire to be? Shed any hesitation and act today. Make that choice today to fill in that gap between the B and D. Visualize and take a confident step into the unknown. Dream big, so big that it scares you without any limitation. Visualize what it looks like. Not only for clarity, but what tangible actions you got to take and steps you got to take to get there. I can remember when I want to do something in my backyard, and it was probably the best sales tactic anybody's ever done to me. You know, usually in sales, somebody will say, we're going to give you this bid, this quote, and we're going to give you this little black and white picture. It was amazing. The guy comes up, he doesn't even tell me the price, and he truly created a picture of what the end product would look like. And I sat here and I looked at it, and I remember saying, oh my gosh, I got to have that. That's what I want. That's what I want my backyard to look at. That's what I need it to be. I didn't know the cost. I still don't really know all the cost, but I now have that picture painted in my head of where I'm going to get. And the only difference between the 1%ers and the 99 is they have that picture so tight in their head, and they create these vision boards that nothing stops in the way to go get it. Nothing is going to stop me from getting that backyard. Nothing stopped me from becoming a dentist, whether it's financial or a white noise or whatever it is. Because when you take these action steps and you start creating momentum, you start getting the confidence. So don't wait. Start putting markers down today as bold strokes, as literally what you're painting on your canvas, and towards achieving everything you want in life that's meaningful to you. And then when you do that, guys, all I'm asking, just tell me about your success. Tell me about your success and how you're going to reach your tomorrow's goals. And email me at the info@thedentistco.com. Just tell me about it. Because if you can't tell me about it and you can't visualize it, then I want to support you. I want to support these journeys. I know these calls are advantageous to me. I really hope they're making an impact on you guys. Are these calls valuable to you? If they are, I'm asking for a little favor. Some of you guys don't give me at the info@thedentistco. You don't email me. You don't give me some of the things. Share this with your friend. Share something with your friends. Subscribe on my YouTube channel. Do something to help promote this, because we together can make the greatest impact in this world. We can make the greatest impact. If you don't want to have the voice, let me have the voice for you. Let's come here. But I know you got the voice. I know you want to make a legacy. I know you want to make the greatest difference. And I know for a fact that some of you guys struggle with finances and stuff like that. That's why I'm so excited. Come next week, I'm going to show you how to truly achieve financial certainty. It's something that's so dear to my heart, because remember, I grew up without money. I know what it's like to go without, and I cannot wait to give you guys the hope of truly what the financial certainty is in a world where life's not certain. So you need to join. If you have any friends, if you have any loved ones that need to hear this message, share this message with them. If you get the recording, pass it on to somebody. Guys, at the end of the day, thank you for allowing me to make the greatest impact in your life as you do in mine. I love you beyond belief. The fact that you share Tuesdays with me, I can't even, it's amazing to me. The fact that you come in here every Tuesday and you show up and you're watching live, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting one of my dreams. Thank you for supporting what I want to do in the legacy I want to leave. But I know in there, and I'm looking right at the camera, I know somewhere in you want to make it a lasting legacy. So let your voice be heard. Let your dreams come to fruition. Take the time to visualize what you want to cause and create. Tuesdays at 1, make your week, JD. No, you make my week by saying that. You give me hope, JD. But I appreciate that feedback. Guys, I love you. I hope you dominate this week. You dominate this thing in life. And just do me a favor. The power of the mind is amazing. Close your eyes one day, hopefully today, and visualize the relationship you want if you have family. What do you want it to be with your kids? What do you want it to be with your spouse? What do you want your financial certainty to be? How do you want to carry yourself? What does it look like? And I really hope you give as much detail as you can, because remember, you're the author to your story. You can cause and create anything you want in your life, and you can paint any picture. It's the picture you paint is what you get. You create a positive picture, positive thoughts. Negative picture, negative thoughts. And I'm going to leave you with the quote that Jim Quick said again. The letter B and D, your birth and your death. It's what happens in the middle, which is C. That's the most important letter. What choices do you make? Start with a choice today to visualize your future. Much love, guys. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Envision tomorrow.